Jack's going to do updates.
Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. I am Rebecca, the program director here at the Joslyn Center, and today is Monday and our 79th episode of the Joslyn Variety Show. So I'm going to let you guys know what we're planning to do this week, so that way you can put it on your schedules and get ready to participate. First things first, we have a new program that's going to be on the first Monday of the month. So that's not this Monday, but it will be August 3rd, and that is our virtual book club. So I hope that you will join us for that. If you are interested in being part of that book club, let me know. I'll sign you up. We're going to vote on our first book, and we will be meeting via Zoom starting the first Monday of the month, August 3rd. Tuesdays, we have our bowling and bingo, so don't miss out on that because it is so much fun. We have prizes, it's free. Wednesdays is Tech Untangled with myself. That is a tech tutoring Zoom meeting, and we talk about different technologies and how to make them work for you while you are at home. Thursday is our Zoom chat group. So Thursday mornings at 9 o'clock we get together and just chat. We've got a chat topic, but we don't have to stick to it. We can talk about anything that's going on in your lives. And every single day, weekday at 11 o'clock is Joslyn Variety Show. So don't miss out on that at all. So now you guys have a heads up what's going on this week. So I'm going to bring in Veronica. She's going to do our warm up for us. And then Jack is here for our Monday morning update. You ready, Veronica?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, so let's get standing. If you're seated, we are going to use a chair today. We're going to do some seated stretching. And so let's just get moving by having a nice strong stance. You've got your feet wider than your hips, a little bend in your knees, a little squeeze in your abdominals so you're real strong down there, okay? And just let your body just swing. I want to say twist. We're not really twisting, but just a little swing and relax. Just try and let your upper body relax. Let your spine relax. So your shoulders are back and down, but nothing's really rigid. You've got your lower body stance real strong. Keep you stable while you're swinging and relaxing. Notice your breath. So we'll do some movement, just kind of get the blood flowing, and then we'll do some stretching. All important stretching. Okay. That's good. So let's reach our arms out, and now we're just going to reach from the waist over. Reach over, and notice things that you might be feeling in your body. Maybe there's some tightness on one side, maybe not the other side. So just kind of take note what's going on. And reach, and reach. Okay. And then one arm up and reach over. So we're stretching out the side here. Reach over and keep breathing. And the other side. Now let's do some shoulder rotations. Nice big circles. Always just relax. Take your time. Okay, now let's do some marching. And we'll get our blood flowing. So we have got we're going to do some stretching for the upper back seated. There's one new one that I wanted to introduce today that I've not done before, but I just discovered it by, I was looking for some different upper back stretches. So I'm going to introduce one to you today. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't, but it's a really good one. Okay, we're going to step side to side, just tapping. Really important to keep yourself moving. So every few times a day, they say, never sit longer than 2 hours at a stretch. So if you do long distance driving, always make a point to get out and stretch your legs, move around every 2 hours. So we want to do the same thing at home. Now let's tap the heels forward, just tapping. And this whole time you've got to squeeze in your abdominals, right? Because this is your stability center. Working on our balance. Every time we're tapping out or stepping side to side, we're always working on our balance. So take that into consideration. You're doing more balance work than you may give yourself credit for. Okay, good. Okay, now let's see. Let's go ahead and get our chair. Let's say you've been sitting for a little while, maybe at the computer or watching some shows that you enjoy on TV, and you want to stretch a little bit before you stand up. Okay, so let's start with our shoulder shrugs. My back is not against the seat back. You can, if you feel like you need to support your back that way, but it'd be better if you just sit up straight, squeeze your abdominals, and rotate your shoulders. Remember, take your time and enjoy it. This is a really good relaxation technique. And it helps with our posture. Sometimes when we are concentrating on something or stressed, we sort of hold our shoulders. We don't even realize we're doing it. And it creates stress in those muscles. So just relax. Let's bring our arm across. So you can bend your arm and then use your opposite arm and push. What we're doing is we're stretching here. Push very gently. A lot of times we do this one like this. It's the same stretch. So today we'll do it this way. So you're pushing back. Again, very gently. Now you're going to feel the stretch starting at the bottom of your neck, going down into your deltoids. And hold the stretch while you're continuing to breathe. So remember that stretching is not painful. If you ever feel any pain, stop what you're doing. Sometimes we need to remember to breathe into the stretch. And it might not be our favorite stretch, like stretching the down the back of the legs can sometimes be a little uncomfortable, but it's a stretch that we need to do. We have to breathe into it. So I just changed arms and pushing up very gently. Keep breathing, relaxing. Okay. Now let's let the neck tilt side to side. So we did start at the back and we're creeping up. Let's go ahead and just let the top of the head lean to one side. We're stretching our necks. Keep breathing. And the other side. And remember, one side probably feels different than the other side. It's just the way that we do things. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I can really stretch all this way with my right side, but on my left side it's a little stiff. Well, that's just what's normal for you. So just relax into the stretch. And just allow your sides to be different. They're not, don't force one to be like the other because you might injure yourself. Okay, here's the stretch that I wanted to introduce you today. I'm going to scoot forward just a tiny bit. So cross your arms, straight arms, hold on to your outer thighs above your knees. Now, it's an isometric, so you're going to pull. I'm pulling on my legs. Probably can't see anything happening, but what's happening is you're getting a really good stretch right here, right across here. Very specific. So really good. It feels like a deep stretch. And just hold that. And the more that you pull your thighs, the deeper that's going to go. And you're relaxing into it. Remember, you shouldn't be causing any pain. If it does feel painful, make sure you just stop. You might have a knot in there or something that's just not wanting to be disturbed. So it'd be better to go back to the shoulder rotations. Hold a stretch. Breathe. And release it. So that's a good little stretch to add to your stretches. And now let's do a couple twists and then we'll call it a morning for stretching. So I'm going to reach behind the chair. I'm sitting in a chair that has kind of a low back, so I can reach behind it and put my hand on the seat. And now I'm going to twist and look in that direction and twist until your body says to stop, and that's where you stop. Don't push beyond that point. And then you're looking behind you. Your back is nice and straight. Okay, good, gentle release, and this right to the other side. You're pulling with that arm gently and looking behind you. Okay, let's stand up and just relax. Again, just let your muscles relax, kind of shake them out. Okay. Well, I hope you feel, I think you got some good stretch. You should feel a little longer after that. I hope you do. I hope your back feels good, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Veronica. Okay, let's bring Jack up. He is going to give us our Monday morning update. How are you today, Jack?
I'm good. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm good. I'm going to put that right next to you.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry if I made y'all dizzy right there. All right.
Well, first I want to thank Veronica for doing these exercises. And there's a reason, so many of our members were coming in and doing our morning exercise classes. And it's really important, especially now when so many of us are doing fewer activities and staying at home more. And I know for myself, if I sit on the couch or lay on the couch all weekend reading a book or something like that, it really isn't good for me. So getting up and moving, one of the most important things about exercise, especially for us as we get older, is it helps prevent falls and it improves our strength and our balance. So do that morning exercise with Veronica and those stretches. They're really important because if you don't, your muscles will atrophy, they'll get smaller, you'll feel weaker, and then you're more likely to fall. So thank you again, Veronica, and we're trying to bring exercise classes to you. Hopefully you'll be seeing some more of those in the next few weeks. And we're putting things on our calendar because we thought about it and we know that 8 o'clock in the morning people would come in and do a class, or 10 o'clock or in the afternoon. So we think it's good for you to get that back in that schedule because we'd like to be open for you soon. Although right now it looks like it's going to be a little longer than we hoped. But we're doing everything we can to keep in touch with you. There are a couple things coming up. We have Penny's Pantry coming up. So for those of you that are experiencing food insecurity or having difficulty with your finances and food, we have Penny's Pantry on Friday here at the Joslyn Center from 7:30 to 9:30, and that's this coming Friday. Be sure you wear a mask. Be sure you keep 6 feet away, and don't bring extra family members. Just bring a bag or two and you'll be able to go through the pantry and pick out the items that you need for yourself. Also, we're very excited. We have coming up, and I have to cheat a little bit, we have a new lecture series with Eisenhower Health, and that's coming up this Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So check our email newsletter, and I think it will be on our calendar. It's a Zoom lecture, so you can see it. And this one is on respiratory care. And that's so important right now that we learn about respiratory care, what we need to do, the warning signs perhaps that we might need to watch out for. So again, that's with Eisenhower Health, and it's part of a continuing series we're going to do with them. And we're doing it in collaboration with Indio Senior Center and the Cathedral City Senior Center. So we're all kind of working together to make sure our members get the best information they can, and you'll certainly be getting that from Eisenhower Health. So we really miss you all. We want you back here. But in the meantime, tune in every day at 11 for the Joslyn Variety Show and our updates, crafts, lots of things in the Joslyn Variety Show, as well as on Tuesday, Bling and Bingo is getting pretty, or are we calling it Blingo now? Bling and Bingo is getting really popular, having more and more people tune into that and watch it, and it's a great fun game. So thank you, Rebecca, for everything you're doing here with our programming, and everybody else on staff that's working hard to make sure our Meals on Wheels are going out on a regular basis to seniors in need, that Penny's Pantry is happening on a regular basis. So just keep those things in mind, and we will see you in the next week, and you'll see Rebecca here every morning at 11 o'clock. So have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Jack. All right, so don't forget, here, I'm going to take off my mask so y'all can hear me. Don't forget that if you have friends that you want to watch or invite to watch the variety show, but they don't have a Facebook page, they're not comfortable using Facebook, we're on YouTube too. So you can see all of our variety show episodes on YouTube, along with chair yoga videos and Go for Life videos and all kinds of other goodies. So check out our YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe while you're there, and tell your friends about it so that they can go and check it out if they're not on Facebook. And if you guys need anything, as usual, let us know. We're here for you, and we will see you tomorrow for crafts with Judy and Veronica. Have a great day.